Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome, Chaos Squad. Welcome to Chaos Reviews, and we are here to review Season 7, Episode 11 of The Walking Dead. Hostilities and Calamities, I think it was called. I'm just going to get right off the bat and say that this episode was very average, maybe even below average. It was a very slow episode. The episodes have been kind of slowing down and on a downward trend. I guess it was definitely kind of boring, but I don't know. Not every show is going to be 9 out of 10s across the board, but Walking Dead has been known for having a lot of slow episodes and stuff, and a lot of fans get kind of pissy about that. But anyways, we're going to try and just sit down and review this and not be angry at one side or excited at the other kind of thing. Let's just kind of dissect this episode where it is. So, it's kind of a throwback episode a little bit. I don't know if throwback's the right word I'm looking for. It's it starts off where we already were anyways. It's kind of a time lapse kind of episode because Fat Joe was he was killed in a few episodes ago, right? And we heard over the radio that Negan was talking about him, kind of like the funeral kind of thing, right? So this starts off with them like discovering he was dead or whatever. Basically, the episode is mainly about Eugene finally showing that he got captured a couple episodes ago, or at the mid-season finale, actually, I think, right? And we just haven't seen him. Like, where the hell is he? And we've seen Negan since and stuff like that. So, finally shows him over at the Savior's spot, how he's fitting in, what they're doing with him. Dwight gets a lot of spotlight on this video as well, and more of the inner workings of how the Saviors operate. And that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. Now we're going to go through some of the biggest things that happened, right? So, anyways, Negan kind of looks at Eugene and says, "Listen here, smarty pants. Why should I keep you alive?" kind of thing, right? Can you build these bullets? And Eugene says yeah, and he sees the walker issue there. They have them pinned against the fence, but their bodies are decaying and they're just falling apart, right? So Eugene says in the super, the Eugene thing, he's good at kind of manipulating people to think he's smart, because he's kind of like a smart ass kind of guy. Like, he's not really a scientist and all the stuff he said. He's played a lot of video games and stuff like that and knows how to kind of pretend to be what he's not. So he says all this smart stuff, how to use a metal cast and cover the zombie and his head in metal casting or whatever how he said it, right? And the zombie won't fall apart, and you'll protect his dome and all this stuff. And Eugene's just like, holy shit, this guy is a genius. You're good. And then he learns that inside the Savior's place, you take what you want. He gets a night out with Negan's girls, and they take a liking to him and try and see how smart he is. And Eugene says, I can build a bomb and all this stuff, and he goes and builds this kind of a bomb thing, right? And then they say, could you actually build poisonous pills to kill one of our girls that just wants to end it, kind of thing? But really they want to kill Negan. He finds out later on, backs into the deal after he's made them, but when he goes to make them, he needs supplies, and he remembers that the girl that brought him in said, here, you take what you want, and she gave him a jar of pickles. So the girl kind of blows him off when he's trying to get the cold capsule pills, and she's like, what the hell, there's a line, don't you know that? And then he's like, I'm their new engineer and all this stuff, and he just starts taking stuff. He's like, I'm taking the spatula and this thing and this stuffed animal. I don't know what it's called, but but then we see the Dwight thing, how he's slowly losing his loyalty, I guess, to Negan, if there was any anyways. It was just his wife that was being held at hostage, basically. Was the only thing that was keeping him going for Negan, really. But anyways, It shows that she escaped when Daryl escaped. Negan gets his men to beat the crap out of Daryl or Dwight, and says, "Can I trust you?" And he says, "Yeah, of course." Then go find her, and he goes to find her. Figures out she pieced out. You know, she apologizes for him getting captured, becoming who he is, and all this stuff. He takes the original note that he found in his room and plants it on the doctor, and the doctor gets wrecked because of it. Literally wrecked. He was going to get the iron on the face. Negan says, all you got to do to end this, so you don't get this, is say you took her or got rid of her, whatever, right? You're the one who helped her escape. And he says, of course, he doesn't want his face to get burned like Dwight, so he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, okay, I took it. And he figures, that's the end. No. Negan friggin' humchucks him into the friggin' furnace, man. And he is toast. And then he says, luckily we got a new doctor in town. Look up and it's Eugene. And it's like, he's not a medical doctor. He didn't say he was. He said he was all like a biochemist and all this stuff or whatever. But he's not even that, so that's really interesting. They just toasted their only doctor. Who was a good doctor from what I've seen anyways, right? Let's see. Yeah, Eugene's the new doctor. Girls. I don't know, just a lot of the scenes with Eugene were kind of funny. You know, him always eating the pickles, playing I think it was an Atari or something. I'm not sure what he was playing. But that was pretty much a lot of the good parts, which there was a lot. It was a really big filler episode, and that's what I've been saying for a while. You know, they got way too much story going on in The Walking Dead, way too many groups to follow, and they're just trying to. I think they're trying to water it down, milk it. You know, stretch out the show just a little bit and a little bit too much. It's important to show Dwight wavering on the fence of what side he's going to be on, if he's going to turn on them, which, spoiler warning, in the books, Dwight does screw over Negan. But it's good to see that insight and all that kind of stuff, and I definitely agree, and we get to see like Eugene's interactions in there and stuff, but it just felt so draggy, and it felt, I don't know, the episode finished, and I was just like, I don't know, I felt like a waste of time. But my chaos rating, very generous, I have to say, is a 5 out of 10. But I don't know. It wasn't god awful, but it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good, right? So that's that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys tune in again. Leave me some feedback down below. Like me, dislike me, whatever you want to do. Subscribe if you like me. I'll be doing, smoke the microphone. I'll be doing some anime reviews and stuff like that here soon. I'm catching up on Dragon Ball Super, but for right now, focusing on The Walking Dead. Again, thanks for your support. Peace.